Welcome, Aquarius, to your first reading with me for January 2024. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do a Celtic cross reading, hopefully to open mental doors and look at your situation from a different perspective. We're going to look at some oracle cards, some tea leaf cards to finish with, and a romance angel. Okay. We're also going to look at the new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January to see what that means for you, and maybe that will come through in the cards as well. Hope you've had a good festive season, and I'm wishing you a happy new year as well. Okay, ooh, that one wanted to ping. The cards are feeling very chatty. What's happening with you, Aquarius? Oof. So the 12th house is about your secrets and mysteries, okay? Could also be sometimes people might have romantic liaisons that are, not for everyone to see. You could have some situation around you about that. But we'll see with these cards what's going to crop up. Things that are unseen, perhaps, in the 12th house. Can be, things that we don't want to face up to, or we want to keep hidden from the world in some way. Okay, right. I think these cards are ready to go. So let's see what's going on with the card. Ooh, 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. This one came out when I was doing the pre-shuffle. The 9 of Cups, the 6 of... And that one came out too. 6 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Wow, they're really nice cards. And I'm going to put these down here on the staff face down, and we'll reveal them together so I'm not distracted. Right, okay, looking at the spread. Okay, so we've got first 2 cards, this really uncomfortable energy. I mean, you're an air sign, Aquarius, so, it kind of is that feeling with the swords and both swords here. So somebody's wanting to win at all costs. There's kind of a scratchy energy with this character here. He's never kind of somebody you'd want to go and give a cuddle to. Not that I think you are particularly cuddly, Aquarius. Often I find Aquarians, you're much more forward thinking, quite scientific, unsentimental, really, in my experience. But obviously everyone varies. We're all different. You might have a strong water sign rising on an earthy element, perhaps, or you could be a really fiery, maybe have a rising sign that's got a lot of fire and gives you passion. But you can be quite detached. I think that's what they're saying. And certainly both of these cards are not feeling very warm or cuddly. So you're unsure about something, that it feels like there's arguments and you're not quite sure how to solve them. It feels like there's an underlying tension here immediately in your circumstances. So what could that be about? Because it's very odd. These 2 cards in the middle are, it's kind of scratchy, uncomfortable, disagreeable energy, and then around you you've got all of this established happiness and joy and seemingly comfort, but it's not in the center. So what's kind of sparring off around this in the middle of all this joy? I mean, the 9 of Cups is really like an energy of feeling you've got plenty, there's so much joy. I mean, it could be that you're in a circumstance where you're very familiar. It feels like you're around family. It does have a strong family feel, actually. I mean, I could say it's about work, but it doesn't feel like that. This is more of a kind of getting together at home with people, where you feel like you want to offer plenty. It's generosity. Why is it we've got this? I mean, I'll go around the outside of the center cards and you can see what I mean. And we've got this lovely energy of the 6 of Wands. I mean, that's feeling admired, elevated. I mean, could it be that someone's been lifted up above their previous kind of energy and now they're feeling kind of, they want to make changes? It's odd because there is established comfort here, but you've got a situation where someone has risen up in the ranks in some way, and that's causing tension. Okay, that's what I'm getting. At the top of the spread, you've got this King of Pentacles. I mean, this is like wealth. It's established, material goods. So plenty. You've got absolutely plenty. So you've got your physical resources are plenty. You've got your emotional happiness as well here, and then it's good. You've got all of the different elements actually right in the middle of the spread. Fire, water, earth, but the swords in the middle that are scratchy. So around the central cards, you've got abundance in all of the forms. Okay, because as you go forward, you've also got this 10 of Cups. So there's an absolute feeling of pleasure. Obviously there are challenges, everyone has challenges, but you're looking at the rainbow. Okay, so somebody's lifted up in their ranks, and then they're enjoying the established family in some way. But why are there arguments in the middle of the ranks? There's arguments here, disagreements. So we'll see how that goes. How does that affect you as you go forward? I mean, somebody might be being admired outside of this established comfort. Is it you, Aquarius, or is it someone you know that's acting as if they've risen above you in some way, and their behavior's changed? We'll see as we go forward. Right, what's the first card? Yeah, look, somebody's taking stock with the Seven of Pentacles. That's an energy of thinking, okay, I mean, it could be this Six of Wands energy person. If it's you, Aquarius, have you been kind of lifted up and admired in a way that's making you think, previously where I was happy with what I've got and happy with my lot, I'm now looking at my situation and thinking, is it worth the returns? Am I getting enough back for my efforts? Even though you've established this comfort, like I keep saying, there's something that's been the same for a long time where people are comfortable, but you've actually changed, okay, or the person you're connected to is, and they're taking stock and they're now actually analysing the situation and thinking, do I want to continue with this? There's just this arguing energy. Okay, what's around you? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Well, she's lovely. I mean, certainly with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, I'm thinking of the elements. Fire burns the earth. So, like the Queen of Wands would be fire, the King of Pentacles would be earth. Is somebody burning your fingers in some way? Do you find that you're not really compatible? I mean, maybe in the past you were kind of looking at the positives, but now there's some ingredients that have been thrown into the mix that are just causing disharmony in some way. I mean, on the positive side, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands is very outgoing, happy-go-lucky, passionate, and she doesn't mind rolling her sleeves up, to kind of get involved. Probably if she's helping to run the family, she's hands-on, she's loving and caring. But I'm wondering if that fits in with the more conservative energy of the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles might be more structured, wanting things to be more orderly, and perhaps the Queen of Wands is quite spontaneous, maybe not so tidy, and very other orientated, whereas the King of Pentacles might be more kind of conservative, wanting to kind of close the doors and keep the world out. I'm not saying that's the case all the time with the King of Pentacles. It's really not. I'm just picking that up this time. Oh gosh, and then we've got this Nine of Swords. So more swords in the energy, Aquarius. So Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, and then this Nine of Swords. Somebody's really feeling stressed about words that have been spoken that are painful and uncomfortable, where previously there's been so much kind of joy and I don't want to say harmony, but people have kind of pulled it together to keep the family together. But now I think something has been said that's just too difficult to kind of let go of. Maybe in the past you've overlooked things in some way, but now you're kind of looking at someone differently. Maybe they've kind of shown themselves to be really tricky and you're not quite sure how you're going to deal with it, I feel. And it's somebody right in the middle of the ranks. Overriding energy. Yeah, look. The Eight of Cups. So you're going to walk away. Someone's going to walk away. I don't know if you're the King of Pentacles energy, that kind of grounded, conservative energy, or if it's the Queen of Wands, which is more spontaneous and outgoing energy. But somebody's wanting to walk away. They've kind of thought, I've had enough of this. In the past, I've made it work, but now I can't deal with it. It's too much. Well, it's nasty energy. This character here is nasty. Okay. I mean, if we're looking at that full moon on the 11th of January, maybe some secrets will be revealed, because certainly this energy is, and with this as well, something's unseen, okay? You're sensing something's not right, but it's not apparent yet to everybody. So Yeah, that's, I feel like something might be revealed and it's causing you as a catalyst to walk away. Can we have a little bit more on what happens when you walk away, Aquarius? If it's you that's walking away, or if it's the other person, somebody's walking away. But let's imagine it's you, Aquarius. If you walk away, how does it look? What's the outcome, and how's the future for Aquarius if they walk away? I mean, this is your reading, so I feel like it's you walking away from some kind of really sadness, keeping you awake at night, unsettling energy. Wow, I like that. That one just jumped. Oh, two cards did. I didn't realize there was two. Speed. Okay, things are going to line up for you. There's going to be alignment. Things are falling into place. And that will lead you to options. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands, which is that lovely fire energy. And then we've got the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you're moving away from this difficulty of the Nine of Swords and uncomfortable kind of, it's not a nightmare, but it's really uncomfortable, moving towards choices, and it's cups. So that's like heartfelt joy, you know, happiness, and you're working out and figuring out where your happiness wants to be, because it's not here with that sword energy. That's not compatible with cups and feelings. Let's look at the oracle cards. Pop my glasses on. If you're enjoying the reading, Aquarius, thank you so much if you did give me a thumbs up, and also for subscribing. It helps me to grow the channel. Okay, I'm giving lots more energy to this channel. So we've got the kangaroo, okay, and it says, be a force for good. Archangels Raphael, Gersisa, and Sandalphon. Be a force for good. So with that energy, I feel like it's the opposite to this. This is not a force for good. So I feel like you're going to be doing this. It feels like this is you. I'm getting that confirmation now. So you're being the force for good. You're walking away because you realize there's no point adding more energy to this negative, argumentative energy. You're not adding to that anymore. Okay, so you're moving away to find happiness elsewhere. The next card you've got, this one is really funny. When I shuffled, the Jade card popped out, and I put it back in because I was aware that the last reading I just did for Capricorn had the same card, and then I thought, well, if it's meant to come out, it will, and I shuffled and it came out again. So Jade is strongly wanting to be your crystal, and it's wellness. Okay, the message is wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here, and dare I say, it's because you're moving away from negativity. Maybe somebody who likes to pull you down, somebody who wants to draw you into arguments. I'm getting the narcissist energy. Okay, that's always going to be draining of people's energy, good or bad, you know. So as I've learned with that kind of personality type, it's good to kind of not give them energy. If you can kind of, I think they call it stonewalling or stone, something about that. You become like a stone. Don't really give too much to it, because energy grows where energy goes. And then the final card on this section is the successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Oh, I love that. So wherever it is you're turning your attention to, wherever your emotions are focused, it's going to be rewarded and you're going to be supported. Okay, Aquarius, I love that for you. Okay, so let's round up now with Romance Angel, and I'll finish with the tea leaves. Okay, romance for Aquarius. Well, I'm not actually feeling romance here, okay, because it's pretty, to me, it's like very unsatisfactory emotionally. So we'll see what card comes out and see where you're headed. Aquarius energy, please. Any love or romance? Romantic or loving connections, it's more likely to be, I feel, here, because there's not really any love in the center of this card, this reading. It's more like, oh, save yourself and move away from it. This is obviously a general reading, so it won't be the same for everybody, but you'll instinctively know if you can relate to this. If I'm talking with a bit of a lisp, I have got a retainer in. I'm having a tooth strain, so I hope I don't sound, hope I'm making sense. Okay, Romance Angel, please, for Aquarius. Grounding yourself, Aquarius, will help you to keep your energy for you. Also, somebody told me about cutting cords. If somebody's very negative, you can actually physically cut the invisible cords that connect you to someone, and that will help you to be free of them, of their energy. So maybe try that. Look it up online to tell you how to do it. I did it in just the most simplest way that you'd expect, you know, imagining that the cords were being cut to stop feeling connected to somebody, and it really works, actually. Okay, so funnily enough, it does say this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I do feel strongly that that's not this connection. There's somebody on the peripheral around you that, you know, they might have made murmurs of being interested in you, but it's very early stages. But yeah, there could be someone around who'd be ready to kind of step in once someone else has, you've kind of left a situation that was not good for you. Okay, now I'll take a couple of tea leaf cards to finish with. Woo, that one wanted to come out, one from this pile. What does this say? Pig. Beware of greed. Do you know someone who's greedy? Yeah, there might be someone who's greedy and wants to win at all costs. And with this card, funnily enough, talking about the narcissist, it says, don't fight with a pig because you might get dirty and the pig will like it. That's a good lesson for us all. Don't entertain it. Okay. And one from this deck as well, please, to finish off with for Aquarius, for the first reading in January 2024. I think I said 24 when I started. I hope so. Aquarius energy. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got two. Okay. Major challenge to overcome. Yeah, of course. If you're going to adjust to life without this person that's kind of a negative influence, you're going to have to be strong and pull yourself away from something that was actually in some ways quite comfortable and convenient. But having to move away from that might be a big, well, it will be a big adjustment, but it's going to be worth it. Okay. And then the final card you've got here is Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Precisely, that's exactly it, because in this other energy it doesn't feel very secure or loving if you've got someone coming in with their swords and wanting to do battle at the drop of a hat. So well done, Aquarius. Move towards that lovely, loving, safe nest. Thank you so much again for being here, sending you so much love and light. Now I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.